Are you glad yesterday is over?
Yes, I am. It's been an extremely stressful time for me and my family. I have a wife that's, halfway through pregnancy, and we just bought a home in Ottawa and everything. So it's been a new experience for me and everybody that's close to me.
With all that said, are you anxious to stay in Ottawa, Erik? And I guess the million-dollar question is: was there ever a time where you indicated that you would welcome a trade or welcome an opportunity to leave the team?
No, I never wanted to leave. I never had any say in that. And, that's a different part of the business that I can't control. And hearing your name being thrown around as much as it was, was very stressful and not something that I enjoyed going through. I love it here. I've always loved it here. I think that the city of Ottawa has really made it home for me. I think that I love everything about it. I love the fans, and I'm pleased where I'm at, and I signed a long-term deal here for a reason.
Was there any point in the last couple of days when you thought you might be traded, or you just kind of waiting to see what was going to be said to you?
No, I mean, obviously you hear a lot of different things, and from my experience, what I've learned for the most part is that not even half of it is true. But when it involves yourself, you seem to take it a little bit more seriously, which is something that I haven't experienced before. And I think that whether I thought I was going to leave or not, I was just not too worried about anything else other than hoping that I was going to stay here.
Does going through this change your outlook on your relation with the franchise, with the GM, the owner?
No, for now I'm happy about the business part being over, and I'm just going to be glad to be being back playing hockey, for my team. And I think that once the season is over, we're going to sit down. I don't really know. There's been a lot of changes made here recently, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more as we head into the summer. Where that's leading, I don't know. I can't speculate in that, so there's no point for me to worry about that right now. Right now, I'm just worried about trying finishing this season as good as possible. Try and make sure that some of the younger guys that are going to have regular spots next year is going to be as comfortable as possible for when we start up next year.
Gary said he has still a good relationship with you, but yesterday he also said that if you're there past July 1st, they'll make you contract offers. It's a big if.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, I'm going to worry about this year. I'm going to do everything I can to be the best that I possibly can for myself and for my teammates. As I said, I think that with a lot of new guys and younger guys coming in here, I think that it's my responsibility to help them get the best possible opportunity to set themselves up for a successful career. Heading after this year, and then that's what I'm going to worry about. I think that the business part is going to have to wait for me a little bit here now, and when that time comes, that decision is going to be made on my part, and whatever the big bosses decide is not going to be my decision.
You think you sat with Pierre yesterday morning? Did you guys at all discuss any of this stuff and possibly about an extension coming up that he is looking forward if you're still here to that point?
No, the extension is not going to be discussed until July 1st. That's not something that we ever touch bases on. And again, it was a very brief meeting. We didn't speak for long. He kind of let me know a little bit what was going on, and I left the room to go to practice.
If there's one thing that's come out of all this in a positive, is the fan reaction was not very positive of you leaving. You appreciate how much they love having Erik Karlsson on the ice as their captain?
Yeah, I do. I think that for the 9 years that I've been here, I think that the perception that I have got from this city and the fans here has been nothing but tremendous, and I think that it's mutual. I enjoy playing in Ottawa. I love everything about it. I think that I've been through good times and bad times here, and they've always been very supportive of me, and I appreciate that, and that's given me a lot of comfort through times when things have not been going the way that we want.
Are you prepared for a rebuild in Ottawa?
As I said earlier, there's been a lot of changes here. There's probably going to be a lot more. What those changes are, I'm not really sure. What direction, this organization has decided to go in, I'm not really aware of. And when that time comes to discuss that, it's not now. And when it does, I'm sure that they're going to lay it all out to me and give me what their plan is, and whether I'm in that future or not, that's not going to be my decision.
Do you think any of this or all of this has had an effect on your play?
Yeah, I think so. I think that this year has not gone the way that we expected it to. I thought that we were going to be a much better position than we are. I don't think that anyone expected to have the conversations that we've had, and I definitely wanted more out of the season. I feel like at this point in my career and where this team was headed last year, I expected it to be a lot better than what it is, and it's very unfortunate that we're in this situation. So I haven't really had too much time to reflect on things that have happened and where it all went wrong. Yeah, I feel great. I think that it took me a while. I think that around Christmas time was when I started to really feel good, and as of right now, I feel probably the best that I have in a very long time. And so I'm excited to play the rest of this season and try and improve my game and head into summer and make sure that when I come back next summer or next season, I'm going to be in the best shape that I've ever been.
What do you think of the trades that were made for now and Brassard gone to get a pretty good goal? Supposedly good.
Yeah, it's kind of expected with being in the position that we're in. We're not remotely close to making the playoffs, and things like these are going to happen. It's nothing abnormal. It's obviously sad to see guys like that go, veteran guys that's been around for a long time and close friends with all of them. So wish them all the best, and hopefully the returns that we got are going to help us in the future, which I'm sure that it will, and those are just the things that happen under the circumstances that we're in.
Just one other question. You were happy to stay yesterday. Would you be happy to stay long term?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I love the city. I love these, community. I love everything about it. I've been here for a very long time, and I made out of my home, and it's always going to be my home. So when that time comes, I hope that there's a place for me in the future, and that this team is going in the direction that I would like for us to have a chance to win in the near future.